Look, this might sound crazy, but you can eat clean, jog every day, and do what people are telling you to do and still have a heart attack. And that's because arteries don't clog from just cholesterol first. They actually clog from inflammation that you can't feel. And there's actually one specific plate that they've shown in human studies that restores arterial function pretty fast. And almost no doctor ever explains this. And if you clicked on this, I don't think it's by accident. This video might save your life or somebody you know's life. But here's the truth that people don't hear. Cholesterol isn't the real danger. In fact, most studies show that people die from heart attacks or strokes with low to moderate cholesterol instead of high cholesterol. So let that sink in for a second. But what's actually destroying arteries is chronic inflammation, which silently damages them from the inside out. We've been told that cholesterol builds up like sludge in a pipe, but your body doesn't work like plumbing. Your arteries are living tissue. They're flexible, reactive, and intelligent, and cholesterol doesn't randomly stick to them. Plaque doesn't usually form unless there's damage first. In some of the biggest interviews with doctors, surgeons, cardiologists, there's really one root cause to heart disease, which is damage to your blood vessels. And what causes this damage? It's inflammation. And that inflammation creates tiny damages to the walls on the inside of our arteries. And then the cholesterol is what shows up to try and repair that damage. Yeah. Cholesterol is actually trying to help. So blaming cholesterol for heart disease is like blaming firefighters for a fire. Every time there's a fire, firefighters are there. But that doesn't mean that they caused the fire. And the same thing goes for cholesterol. And this plaque buildup is basically cement poured over cracks in a highway. But the important part is that the cracks come first. So what causes those cracks? Insulin spikes, oxidized LDL, chronic stress hormones, inflammatory foods, and gut-derived toxins. And this is why somebody can be told, hey, your cholesterol is perfect, and still drop dead from heart disease. I don't know about you, but that scares me too. But doctors don't usually check inflammation markers, or insulin, or LDL particle size, or even arterial flexibility. And once arteries lose flexibility, blood pressure rises, plaque destabilizes, and risk increases significantly. And this isn't because somebody's vegan, or they're eating a keto diet, carnivore diet, and it's not some fad, trendy diet that's causing this. It's biology-aligned nutrition designed to calm inflammation and restore blood vessel function. So let me break it down. Number one is arugula or beets. These both boost nitric oxide, and nitric oxide is huge. It relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and helps with arterial flexibility. Think of this as like WD-40 for your arteries. And when your nitric oxide is low, your arteries get stiff and brittle, which is a perfect setup for heart attacks. And there's human studies that show an arterial function improve in less than 7 days. But here's a couple quick tips. Don't overcook your beets. Don't juice them. And maybe if you're sensitive to oxalates, just stick to arugula. And stay away from antibacterial mouthwash because it's going to kill all these great things that's going to help your body, like the bacteria that helps make nitric oxide. Number two is going to be wild-caught salmon. And the omega-3s in the salmon is going to help reduce inflammation and stabilize the plaque so that it doesn't rupture. Heart attacks usually come from small, unstable plaque, not big buildups. And these omega-3s lower triglycerides, calm inflammation, and improve vessel signaling. But these things matter too. Don't eat farm salmon, and I'm not a big fan of fish oil supplements either. 2 or 3 servings of wild-caught salmon per week is more than enough. You can bake it, steam it, or cook it in olive oil. Keep it simple. Number 3 is going to be fermented vegetables. Your gut directly controls inflammation and blood pressure. And when the gut barrier breaks down, these toxins can leak into the bloodstream. And then the arterial inflammation goes up. And fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or kefir help to restore this gut balance and inflammation. It also helps calm our immune system. And the nice thing is that you don't need a lot. 1 or 2 tablespoons with meals is more than enough. Number 4 is extra virgin olive oil. And this is one of the most studied heart protecting foods on planet Earth. Olive oil has high polyphenols, which prevents LDL oxidation, improves arterial flexibility, and reduces inflammatory signals. Human studies show up to 25% of improvement on arterial flexibility in just weeks. Make sure to look for the dark glass bottles that are cold pressed, that have polyphenols over 300 if you can, and that are super rich. And only 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is plenty. And these are the foods that work as a repair cascade. Beets and arugula open the arteries, salmon calms inflammation, ferments reduce immune attacks, and olive oil prevents oxidation. So you're not just unclogging pipes, you're reprogramming arterial biology. And just some real talk, what's actually destroying your arteries and is doing so very quietly: seed oils, low-fat sugary dressings, constant snacking, and high glucose breakfasts. And these aren't moral failures. They're just bad instructions. So here's a simple 3-day artery reset. Eat the foods on this plate that I talked about in this video 3 times per week. And they're best to eat as a first meal or a post-workout. And before you eat these foods, start them with water, apple cider vinegar, and some lemon. And after you're done eating, go for a 15-minute walk. It doesn't have to be complex. Keep it simple and follow these simple rules and watch what happens after just 30 days. So you were told to fear fat, cholesterol, and aging, but your body isn't broken. It's just been getting the wrong signals. And the foods I spoke about in this video send new signals: repair, safety, and resilience. So if you guys got any value from this video, smash the like button, subscribe for more videos just like this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.